Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you a quick video showcasing the Good Lock 2018 application for our Samsung devices. But overall, the Good Lock application from Samsung has always been bringing in additional features, additional customizations that we normally don't get out of the box. This is TK. Let's check them out. The Good Lock application has been around for some time. It's finally been updated now to be able to support our S9 and S9 Plus, so the 2018 edition is a little bit different than what we're used to seeing in the past. You can download it directly from the Samsung App Store, and it's actually categorized now so you can see the different options. You have Lock Star, Quick Star, as well as the HQ Task Manager, Task Changer, and that's pretty much changing how we see our Task Manager or Recents application. So it's really functional in the way it actually changes, and we have different effects. So by default, it comes in with Cube In, so you'll notice right there, it's kind of a cubing side, and then you can change it to cube out, and it does the same thing, so it kind of folds out as opposed to folding in. And of course, you can go back. We have we have linear, which is just basically a linear aligning, and of course, we can go back into scale, and then you can go here. It's a little bit better. Go back. Last but not least, we have rotation up. You'll notice that's kind of like the folding cards up, and then you can actually select them. You'll go back, and then rotation down. It's pretty much the same, just does it the other way. You can still select the application, so just go ahead and select and put it either in the middle to be able to bring in the mini version, or go to the top or bottom to be able to do split screen. But other than that, if you want to just swipe it away, you swipe it away. So that's pretty much the task changer. This is just basically what we have. And then of course, there's a small version of it, mini, for the one-handed mode in case you want to go all mini. I'm going to keep the full screen version of it. Definitely one of the best features here. We do have routines, which now enables us to be able to initiate certain functionality based either on location. So let's go and turn it on. And then we can say the condition is either by location, by date and time, either using hardware, so when Wi-Fi is on or off, battery at a certain level, charging, headphone inserted, or Bluetooth, or a specific event, either receiving a phone call, launching an application, or basically adding a widget to your home screen. And then you can initiate an action to be able to either do some of the other functionalities. And you see, this is quite an extensive list here. Really cool, and they give you a couple of them, so like the always on display when it's charging, and then of course movie theater, which basically brightness level change. And of course you can just say view all. There's different options that you have built in, Wi-Fi auto off, web page appointment, all of those things. Really nice, and it's very simple. You just have to install it. By default, when you install the Good Lock 2018, it actually doesn't install any of these. These are all individual applications. So an example would be if you go I think if we go on one-handed mode, it should take me directly again into the Samsung Play App Store, and it's opening it up from there. It doesn't auto open, but it does work. So we have a few other things. We have Edge Lighting Plus, Edge Touch, as well as the one-handed Operations Plus, and then Sound Assistant. And last but not least, of course, is the Lock Star, which is the ability to customize your lock screen beyond what you normally get. So like for me right now, I am having the standard lock screen. I put a video as my background. And if I want to basically customize this, meaning customizing the clock, the widget, and so on, I can go hit plus. You can change the settings here as far as with the background. You'll notice right here, I can change the positioning of everything. There are different options. And of course, you can configure and change the way the clock is set up. You'll notice right there, we have different options. We have analog, we have obviously the circular clock, all of those things. And then of course, the ability to see the different options here. You can turn them on, music control, and then set it up and customize it the way you like it. And this will of course overwrite what you currently have. And you can set up the option to basically either have the swipe and set up the different security options in here. And again, as I mentioned to you guys, the quick start, this is really cool. You can basically change the customizations of your top bar. So you can turn it on, and then say you want to go white, black. Now I have a theme installed on mine, so this will override mine, but you can go in there and customize that. Basically simple turn on. You can turn on the different signal indicators here in your notification panel. You'll notice here right there, there's alarm, volume, time, airplane mode, battery, NFC, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. And if I don't want to see the NFC one, I'll just turn it off and it goes away, and I can turn it back on if I want to be able to see that. And then last but not least is the ability to turn on the, basically the ability to jump from a notification. Example would be if you bring in your notification panel, you'll notice I have a notification coming in. I can actually swipe to the right, and I can actually jump straight in to the little window, the pop-up window that we normally have. Now, of course, you can go into the Recents app, hold it, bring it into the center, and it does the same effect. But overall, it's actually a really nice feature to be able to launch it directly from your Recents application. So that one's pretty simple, and it's easy to set up. So I showed you guys Task Changer, the routines, the lock screen, the edge lighting gives us the ability of customizing the edge lighting a little bit more. Again, it opens up the app, and you're able to go in there and just basically go into the effect, change those, and you can see basically how the color changes on the actual display. Now this will really look a lot better when the screen is off and the display is on the table, but you can change the color and you can change the transparency as well. Edge Touch gives us the ability of customizing how the initiation of the edge access. Here you'll notice you can turn it on, turn it off, and then add different sections and then customize them, of course. Sensitivity zone, and then it's basically in sensitive zones, so you can customize the two different areas. One-handed operation is just again to bring it in, and then what I really want to focus on is the sound the sound assistant. It's a really cool application, and what happens is that when you turn it on and when you try to change the volume, this little pop-up comes up here, and it lasts for about 3 seconds. So let's bring it in one more time. And what it does here is it gives you the ability of customizing audio from different sources. So let's say you have 2 different applications running. And what this application enables us to do is that whenever you have 2 applications running, it brings in this little pop-up that lasts for about 3 seconds. But it gives you the ability of customizing the audio from each source. So I can actually bring down the music playback directly from Google Play to about 31%, but keep YouTube running at 100% while keeping the overall system level running at 92. So it gives you a lot more customizations. Of course, you can go settings, turn on the EQ, change it, turn it on, set it up, and this comes up anytime you change the audio. You can customize it, of course, within the Recents application to be able to turn on specific applications. So let's go ahead and close this. It's called the Sound Assistant. Turning it on is very easy. Just open it up, install it. And again, you can customize it. I have it as a floating button anytime I change my audio. And of course, you can customize scenarios when you're home, at work, and asleep, and add additional ones if you'd like. Really good. I think it's definitely a much better audio configuration or control. And of course, if you have a selfie stick option, reverse the audio with the headset if you want. And of course, the ability of tuning the audio and changing the step volume up to 10 steps right now. You can minimize them if you don't want. The Good Lock application in 2018 is a little different than what we've seen in the past. It's actually a launcher, and what you've noticed every time I selected an option, it opened up another app in the background for me to be able to customize those functionalities. And that's a little bit why we're able to bring these things over to other devices. Now, I'll give you guys a link in the description below to the actual article that was posted over at XDA, giving you access to that zip file that contained all these applications, as well as a quick launch option to be able to turn those on. Like and subscribe as usual. Thank you very much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.